Hi, Joyce. Can't wait to see you in person.
I know, I can't wait till quarantine lifts. But in the meantime, let's talk about real estate.
Yeah, things are heating up already. We're very optimistic here. We're getting every day more calls, more potential sellers wanting opinion of values, which we're able to do by them sending pictures, and we've been able to accomplish a lot virtually.
Virtually, what about the ones that we put on the contract sight unseen? Because people were able to see the houses virtually. That's pretty impressive.
It is
buying
amazing.
a house in today's market without physically being there.
Yep, we've had us several under contracts, and this last one was over $1 million, and the buyers never even went into the house. So things are happening. It is not dead, as some people think. It's definitely been busy, and it's really going to get busy. We're really very optimistic, and we've always been virtual. I mean, we've always done so much virtually.
We really have, but it's really cool what we're doing now with these 3D tours. Even though we've done them in the past, they seem much better in today from the one that we just did. So I'm really excited. But those are really invasive. So while not invasive, I shouldn't say, but in your closets, they really do navigate through your home as if you're there. So.
Yeah. Well, people always ask us too, even beyond the 3D video, should my closets be clean? Should my pantries be clean? And right now, yes, they should. The answer is yes, you should have organized, clean closets and pantries, because when people do open them and they see everything stuffed in there, then they think there's not enough room here. Where am I going to put everything? So it's really an opportune time now.
We have a couple of more weeks until I think that we're lifted, and people are going to be more on the ground to want to see these houses, either virtually or in person. So it's really a good opportunity to take this time to organize.
Yes, and also with open houses. We're doing live stream open houses now. We have one tomorrow at our listing in Green Lawn at 12 Albert Court. And we're going to be doing a live walkthrough. You can ask questions during the open house as well. So we're excited about that. So really we can do a lot right now. And we're encouraging people, if you're planning on selling, the demand is there. We're getting it from the buyers. So don't hold off. Get ready now. Get your house ready while you're home. There's really such, like I said, an opportune time to get organized.
A photographer in there, so it's like we're getting you ready to get launched.
Yes, so be the first ones out, because once the inventory picks up, it's always about supply and demand. So you don't want to wait too long. The demand is there. You don't want to wait till the supply builds up. You want to be the first one out there when everything gets lifted. And so
I'm really excited once it is lifted.
Yes, we all will be thrilled. So getting organized now. I did it myself with a professional organizer while I've been home, and it really makes you feel so good. I wish I had done it when I was moving, because it would have been so helpful to have everything set before the move. So we're going to introduce you to Michaela of Clever Home Organizing, and she's going to tell you how she can do virtual consults and help you out to be ready. And this is all complimentary from Lucky to Live Here. We are providing this as a free service.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to talk about virtual organizing. And if you are a client of Lucky to Live Here or listing your home with Lucky to Live Here, we're so excited to offer these services complimentary for you. So what the process would typically be is, first we'll jump on a FaceTime or a Zoom and walk through the space that you want to organize. From there, I'll just ask you to send me measurements and pictures of the space so that I can really get a better idea of what's going to fit. Then I'll send you a project outline that will overview the products that I suggest you order for the space, as well as how I think everything should fit there. Then, while you're waiting for the products to arrive, what we can do is hop on more FaceTimes or Zooms and talk about clearing out that space. So We can discuss anything you're going to keep, what you're going to give away and discard, and go through that process together. And then once the products do arrive, we'll hop on again for an installation, and I'll walk you through building out the space, installing the products, and making sure that everything looks perfect.
Yeah, Joyce and I were talking about, people always ask us, should their closets be clean? Should their pantries be clean? And, in homes where there is a lot of organized spaces, buyers get very impressed. They get so excited over a organized pantry and a closet. And so we really do feel it's so important to do. And this is such an opportune time while you're home to be able to start this process.
Yeah, and it's not only a benefit for potential buyers to see a beautifully organized space, but when you ultimately move from the home, it's just going to make the process of moving so much easier because you'll already have gone through the exercise of clearing those spaces out and getting them ready to bring only what you need to your new home. And when you're packing your boxes, which we all know can be a stressful process, your boxes will just be packed with everything where they're supposed to be.
You talk about
Unlike mine,
firsthand.
Unlike when I threw everything into boxes, because when we sold our house, our buyer wanted to close in 3 weeks. Now, typically you think you have like 3 months to get ready, but when you get a great buyer, you do what you have to do. So if I had been organized at that point in my life, then I wouldn't have all these boxes just with drawers dumped into them and dumped into boxes, and it was a nightmare unpacking. So this really does set you up for a less stressful move and unpacking.
So take advantage of it.
Yep, it's complimentary for our clients. And Michaela has whipped me into shape, and I'm loving my new spaces. It makes me feel so good. So I highly recommend it, and we look forward to helping our clients get ready.
Thanks for joining us, Michaela.
Thanks, Michaela.
Thanks for having me.